Okay, last time I did this experiment, I was told that the reason the crayon didn't burn was because it wasn't a Crayola. Now, I've got a nice fresh pack of Crayolas here. I'm going to pick one at random. Pink. I'm not a big fan of pink. Let's have a look. So one Crayola crayon running on carnation pink. I'll put that back in his mount over here. And they're slightly thinner actually. This one moves around a bit more than the other one did. But that should keep it upright. And now I'm going to try and set a fire to it. Oh, it's melting again quite quickly. Let's try again different. There we go, better flame on that. Ooh, I'm hearing some spitting. Nope, still nothing. The other crayons have fainted in horror. I looked for a moment like it had caught. Let's try both at the same time. Oh, that's getting quite hot. So let's leave that one on standby for a minute. Oh, we've got a little bit of burning on the label. Leave that running. Time is now 16:42. Now if the hey, we've got a proper blaze going now. If the image on Facebook is to be believed, this will now burn for about 30 minutes. It will take us to about 5:15. I think he's burning a little quickly for that. See how we're going on. It is going up pretty well there. I will concede the point. The Crayola crayons burn a lot better than the Tesco store value crayons. It's not often I'll concede a point. Bear in mind today in this room it's also 30.7 degrees, so this fire isn't something that I was really hoping would happen because it's going to heat the room up a lot more. The top is diminishing at a rate of knots. I would like to try and light one of these in an emergency and try use it as an emergency candle. It took quite some time to get going. The top's now turning to ash. I'm not going to interfere with it, I'm just going to let it do its thing. Okay, good experiment. The ashy top's starting to fall apart now. Let's fold up my printer. You might be able to see there's a little bit of pink spotty wax on the paper. It does spit a little bit, but it doesn't appear to have reached my laptop. I've got one speck on my desk, but it's not got very far. It's starting to die down quite a bit. It's now 16:44. I'd say the top half of that candle's pretty much done. But, you know, he's still going. I shan't interfere. I've turned the desk fan off to before we started the experiment, so it wouldn't try and blow it out or inadvertently make it burn any faster than it is already. You can see now the flames now fitting within the screen again. It's diminished considerably. We're now at 16:45. And I'll be honest, 3 minutes already is a lot better than I expected. I know Crayola actually apparently posted a comment on another YouTube video of somebody trying to do this, saying that they'd rather not have the Crayola brand tied to these kind of experiments, as they've not been tested for combustion, and therefore obviously we don't know what kind of fumes they're giving off or what's inside them, and of course the spitting could be a danger, and of course the size of the flame in this case, you know, I mean, if you've got small children, then it could prove quite unfortunate. Can't imagine it do your carpet much good either, or your curtains. One overexcited child, a fire and a crayon. And I would say, you know, I mean, if I had small children, which obviously I don't, I would not buy them Crayola crayons with that picture having done the rounds on the internet, and the idea that they might pick up on it. In fact, I might give them some nice Crayola crayons, and then they'd see that and set fire to them. You know, I'd much rather give them the Tesco value ones, which aren't going to catch light. It's getting quite a way down now. Let's zoom in slightly. You can see the remnants of the yellow one from the other day there. It's getting quite far down. It's been 5 minutes now, 16:47, and it's still going. I mean, as I say, I'm quite impressed. And the other thing to consider, obviously, is a crayon isn't a candle, and a candle would burn longer because it's designed to. Slightly concerned that it's going to set light to the mounting block in a minute. I should prepare my coffee mug for emergency desk on fire pusher outering. Still going. Keeping a close eye on it now, obviously. Oh, the mounting blocks are catching pretty quickly now. Yeah, it's 16:48, 6 minutes after the experiment started. I'm now going to put that out. So, hopefully the rest of my desk won't catch light, which would be nice. Big mug full of smoke. And yeah, I think we can call that a successful experiment. It definitely burned. It definitely burned for a little while, certainly longer than I was expecting. And obviously I've got a bright pink puddle to show for it. So, experiment over. Certainly don't think that'll burn for the full 30 minutes, but 5 minutes emergency candle, that'll do.